Hello and welcome back. Today we'll continue to delve deeper into the geometry of the goalpost frame that we had created in the last video. We'll look into a couple of features, utility features that would help us understand the created geometry better, especially if the structure is complex. But before we do that, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button and join us in this wonderful journey of learning structural analysis with STAAD.Pro. Now to start with, we would probably like to display the node numbers and beam numbers in the modeling area of the screen. For this simple goalpost frame structure, you probably remember that by heart. But things would start to get complicated if you have hundreds of nodes or thousands of nodes and members. So it would be really useful to display the node numbers and beam numbers on the screen. So this is the goalpost frame that we had been working with in our last video. What you have on the screen as the mouse pointer is also called the beam cursor because it allows you to do operations with the beam members only. So if you actually take this cursor, which is the beam cursor, and hold it over beam number 1, you could see that the beam number is displayed as beam 1 in that bubble box. Further, that beam is highlighted and also the ends are being displayed in green and blue. The same thing, if we hold our mouse over beam number 2, you could see the number of the beam being displayed in the bubble box. And also, if you hold the cursor over beam number 3, the beam number is displayed in the bubble box. Every time, again, you see that the ends of the beam are being highlighted in green and blue. So what does they really mean? Well, the green represents that the start end of the member, or where the start node of that member is. So the blue represents the end portion of the member, or where the end node of that member is. So if you actually hold your mouse over, say, beam number 2, the green is shown on the left. So basically then the node to the left is the start of beam number 2, and blue is shown on the right, which means that the end node is located towards the right. So how do you know which colors represents the start and the end? Well, for that you can right click on your screen, go to labels, and you can see that the start color being displayed in green and the end color is being displayed in blue. If you want to change these colors to represent the start and the end of the beam, you can click on these boxes for the start color and you can select the color of your choice. Similarly, for the end color, you can click on this box and select the end color of your choice. Now, let us take this beam cursor and hold it over this particular node. Well, you would see that it still represents the beam information. Why is that? Because the cursor that we have, or the mouse pointer that we have, is the beam cursor, and that only represents or reveals the information of the beam. So to reveal the information of the node, you have to change this beam cursor to a node cursor. Well, how do you do that? For that, you need to go to the select option from the main menu, and from the ribbon menus, you select the node cursor. So click on this and you would see that the cursor on the screen changes, and it's like the beam cursor with a little circle at the tail of that arrow, which this is the representation of the node cursor. Now if you actually hold your mouse cursor over that node, you will see that the node number information is being displayed. So this is node number 1. If you hold it over this node, it's node number 2. Number 2 is being displayed in the bubble box. Here number 3 is being displayed in the bubble box, which means that it's node number 3. And in this case, the node number is displayed as 4. If you want to change back to the beam cursor, you can hit the escape button from your keyboard and the node cursor would change to back to the beam cursor. We are not yet done with these features and we will continue to see more into it in the next video. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button and please press the bell icon for more notifications from the Structural Insider channel. Thank you and see you in the next video. Bye.